Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved, here with Hodag, and my sweet weapon. Anyway, if you guys look down at my taskbar here, you see green items, you see blue items, you see all sorts of green items, you see a canteen, you see all sorts of weird stuff, you see a GPS, look at that, that's pretty cool. You see that I'm level 86 now. Now, that's been quite a bit of a change since last episode. So let me tell you that half of this episode recording did not work because I had to unplug my microphone at one point and I forgot to reset it to the thing and blah 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 blah. I didn't have any audio on anything. And I got a lot done, but I didn't get a lot done, kind of. So I'm going to get you caught up, okay? Here we go. We're going to go kind of fast, so keep up. First thing we did is we went and got Octavius from his spot, which was actually way in the southwest part of the island. If you look down, like, way in the southwest. You see the very southwest? That's what I'm talking about. Way down there. We drove a raft all the way down there, got him up here. He's now part of our tribe, and he's chilling in my old wood place. Just for now until he gets his place built. But I think he's going to do pretty well. We also went and got Kaboom, which is a friend of Howitzer's over there, and he's staying over in the thatch hut, I think, for now, until he gets his place built. We should be also having a guy named Triangulum Sud join us eventually, once he gets his internet figured out. They're joining us. We also went down to the center of the map, if I can see it. The center of the bottom of the map, where I used to actually live, and I hung out with some people named Exit and Karanita, and they are also now part of our tribe, but they're staying down there. So we kind of have multiple base locations, okay? And that is pretty sweet. And we have a tribe now with like 7 or 8 people in it. It's crazy. Another thing I've been doing off camera is going around and picking up all these item drops. I've also been on multiple resource runs, getting tons and tons and tons of stone, wood, and thatch. Because we got that egg thing coming up we're going to build. I don't know if you remember me saying that, but we got that and we got to build that, so we got to do that. Another thing is that Howitzer has been going absolutely ham. If you ever watch Mumbo playing Minecraft, we're going ham. He's been going crazy on the amount of stuff he's been taming, okay? He's got raptors, he's got dilos, he's got iguanodons, he's got a carno, he's got Phiomia over there, he's got more, look at all the dilos. He went and tamed like 3 oviraptors for us. There's more by my base. He tamed a couple scorpions. He's tamed a bronto or 2. I helped him out with a 1, but he's been going on like a taming marathon, you guys. And it has been absolutely insane, but also going to be hugely helpful for when we finally go and get up. Oh my god, I forgot even about his dodos. Look at his... No, get off the bird. Look at his dodo setup he's got going on in here. He's got him up on like a shelf. Oh, they're kind of going crazy right now. But he had him up on this shelf, and like they're all pooping out the eggs and everything. Look, we got an egg right there. And look at how many... He's going absolutely crazy. And he's practicing his yoga again. Another thing that you won't be able to miss here, you guys, see these torches on the walls? We got torches now. Now, I stopped building standing torches and other torches in my first like few hours in playing this game, because when I built the non-S plus ones, you have to manually turn them off and turn them on and feed them with fuel all the time, and they weren't that great. But now, oop, I just gave a spoiler away. Now, we have these torches that automatically start up at nighttime, don't take fuel, and they keep our place lit, and it's really, really nice that we can actually see stuff, and it's just awesome. So I'm glad we got those now. Now, the big stuff, okay? Howitzer and I were having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to find each other, okay? And I finally learned from Homo sapien and Reiko that there's a GPS. Look at this. Turn to the east, turn to the south, turn to the west, turn to the north. Also, it gives us latitude and longitude to the point, to the tens, okay? The tens place, 69.2, 14.1. That is where our base is exactly. And if Howitzer has a GPS and I have a GPS, well, then we got some good things going. Okay, now, however, you can't craft this GPS over with these tiny little smithy and that stuff. This is primitive stuff. You got to upgrade. And if you look at our crafting tree, look at this, look at this. Okay, let's go down to like 30s. Okay, we got wooden pipe, we got the stone stuff, we got we got stone technology, crossbow, we've been using that for a while. This is still stone stuff. We got the sickle. We used a large bear trap. And then that's pretty much it, you guys. We haven't even used a lot of stuff in the 30s. Why did I unlock a scope attachment? We haven't even used a lot of stuff here. We used a large crop plot for our farm. We used the metal piping at 40. We used the greenhouse stuff at 42, but we haven't used anything almost at all. And we are now, I can't even scroll down there quickly. We're level 86. Night vision goggles, guys. We could be using night vision goggles. But you can't make any of that stuff because I thought everything took electricity, okay? Eventually, when you go down here, you get to this thing right about here. Look at this, electrical outlet, straight cable, electrical generator. You need all the power to power all that stuff. You need the fuel for that stuff, and I didn't know how to get all that stuff. So when I got to things like the fabricator and things like that, I was like, you know what, I'll wait off until I have a metal base. And then we'll get that stuff, because that's high-level stuff. It's going to take a long time for me to get that at the stone base. Not realizing that the fabricator does not run on electricity, although it can, I believe. Yes, it can run on electricity through radio menu. It can, but it doesn't have to. It can run on gas. Industrial grill can run on gas. If you scroll down a little bit, you get to the industrial grinder can run on gas. And the industrial forge, I was going to say furnace, the industrial forge runs on gas. Okay, we can make gas. That only takes oil and hide. However, we haven't been able to get a lot of oil easily. And that's in the water. So guess what I did? We went up to the mountains with howitzer, we got some obsidian, we got some other things, and I was able to make an entire scuba suit. I was able to grab our dodo kibble over here, go tame a couple of dolphins. Where's our dodo kibble at? Right there. Go tame a couple dolphins up. And we got the dolphins, then we were able to run around in the ocean, and I'll show you guys that in a later episode. We might go back there later today. But we got a lot of dolphins. We went and got all the oil, and we were able to make that stuff. We were also able to make fuel for our fabricator, which is where we made our GPS, and it's where we made our scuba gear. And there's other things in here we can make too. The canteen, we made ourselves a canteen. It has like 3 drinks before it's gone. It's beautiful. Okay, structures. Look at I unlocked the bunk beds, but we haven't made those yet. I unlocked, let's see, cooking. Oh, the industrial grill. Oh, look at the industrial forge. Okay. Okay, industrial grill, you say? Oh, look at that. We have one of those already. It didn't take too many iron ingots, but we went and grabbed one, you guys. This thing cooks 12 meat in like bulk. It cooks 12 meat at a time, and it cooks that 12 meat like faster than you can cook 1 meat in a regular fire downstairs. So say bye-bye to the fires. We're now using the industrial grill. No more to fireplaces. Okay? Then I was like, you know, let's keep going. We got the oil, we got all that stuff. We're going to keep going. We got obsidian. Let's go ahead and make the industrial grinder. Look at the resources that it takes for that. 3,200 metal ingots, 2,000 crystal. Cementing paste isn't bad. Oil I can get pretty quick now. Polymer is not terrible. That takes obsidian though. But look at that. Okay, look at the industrial forge. 2,500 metal ingots. 250 crystal. We're not going to be getting that till we have a serious metal operation going, you guys. And we don't have that yet. Okay, so I thought about doing that. Here's what we would need to do. Okay? Here's what we need to do. Hold on a second. Okay, now, it's getting dark a little bit pretty quickly here, but I want to show you guys something. See those birds over here? If we look through our little scope, we can see them much better. Where they at? Where they at? Okay, Argentavis. Okay, that thing's pretty big, but we need that or a tapajara. Because we need that, those two guys are able to basically have us hold another person, and then we could fly around and double team tag a, what do you call those things? The Quetzals. When we get a Quetzal, we can carry our Ankylosaurus up to the top of a mountain, leave him there, set up a little like garage for him, and then whenever we have that, we can set up the garage. We can have him go around, get tons and tons of metal. We can even set up some forges and stuff up there. Then we can transport the metal back with the Quetzals and the Argentavis because they can hold tons more, and that's how we get more metal. Do you know how long that's going to take? That is not a short, small task. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we don't need exactly the grinder and stuff this episode. You know, maybe we can wait on that because we're going to do the egg stuff in this episode, and I just got a little carried away. Okay? So we went back to the egg stuff. All right? We go back to the egg stuff, and I started using all the thousands and thousands of resources we have to start building our egg facility. And I got a little bit carried away. No, I didn't. This thing's going to be awesome. It's got to be big, and it's going to be huge, and it's going to be awesome. We might have to adjust our fences a little bit. This thing is going to house so many dinos and collect so many eggs for us so quickly, we're not going to know what to do with it. So egg problem solved. With our greenhouse, vegetable problem solved. If you come in here, notice that we've been collecting all the prime meats and all the regular meats, turning it into jerky. Jerky problem solved, okay? If we go back out here, you see we got the item collector. This didn't take that much iron ingots as well. It's powered by propellant for fuel, though, and we get that from the industrial grinder. This thing, look at the range on this thing. Boom, you see this blue field that just opened up? It's going to cover, if we put this in the middle of our egg farm, it's going to pick up all the poop, all the eggs, all the everything, constantly. We're never going to miss one. We can AFK in the middle of that thing for a couple hours, and we're going to have more eggs than we know what to do with, you guys. Okay, and we already have more dinos here because Howard's just been out taming. It's just, yeah, we are moving on and on and on. It's enough of my little voiceover tour episode thing. We're going to get into the building. We got a lot more resources to go gather because this cleared out all my resources just for all these pillars and things. And I'll explain why we have those later, but for right now, we got some building and resource gathering to do. Alright everybody, it's been a few days, but check this out. We got parasaurs in here. And we got some eggs. And that's how it's going to go, you guys. Look, we got a male parasaur down here. We may have to move him back because his head's sticking through. Underneath them, we got the female parasaurs right here. We're going to line them up, maybe 4, 5, 6 of them. Turn around. Look, we got a male carbo, whatever his name is down there. I forget the whole full name. It's what is it? It's Carbonemes. Carbonemes. We got the female up here. That thing's going to lay eggs, and they're going to drop right there. And we got the scorpion over here from Howard Surrey. Scorpion King is down below. The females are up top, so they're getting the mate boosted thing, which apparently boosts their egg laying potential. They also have the egg right there, beeping and a bopping, or whatever you want to call it, because just below, in fact, let's go below and show you guys. And we're going to need to get an aerial view of this thing, too, because it is huge. I've been doing so much resource gathering. As you can see down here, just below them, you guys, sometimes the poop falls through from the scorpion or from those. In fact, I just picked up another scorpion egg, and it actually fell through this ramp here. A little bit dehydrated. But that's okay, because eventually when we have the item collector hooked up, we won't even have to come through and collect the eggs manually, so we're not going to miss any of the eggs. And down here, we have our Oviraptor, one of them. He's boosting everybody in the region. If you go back, we also have a corridor back here where we can store our tinier dinos. Let's go ahead and pick up some of our eggs right here. And who is that above me? That's a player. Who are you? I don't know. Anyway, we got eggs right there. Now, this thing is up on stilts, if you remember. I'm curious who that guy was. I don't know. We need to get on our bird, though. We need to show you how this thing works, okay? We go out the main entrance here. Obviously, it's the main entrance near our base. It's not a guy? Who is this guy? It's just a female pteranodon that's a really low level. In fact, this will probably take him out. It's we will collect pteranodons eventually, but at the moment we don't have our little place for them yet, so that guy was just in the way. Alright, so anyway, that was really kind of funny. But, hey, look what Howard's been doing. He tamed a T-Rex, and I think he's coming back on later to tame another female T-Rex, so then we can have 2 T-Rexes. But yeah, you guys, that's how it's going to go. We're going to put one of each. Our Triceratops are going to be in there eventually. You can see that the whole thing is raised up off the ground. So it could actually fall through this ceiling floor too, and then we just have to come down here and we can pick them up off the floor. We got our hatchery down here, so that thing is also boosting egg production in the whole area, because if we turn that on, I think you guys remember, I'm not sure if I showed you, but the area, the range of that thing is the blue. It even goes past our Bronos over there, so it definitely covers this farm, which is nice. And then the last thing we need is to move our item collector over here. And once we got the industrial grinder, once we get all that metal, the egg collector is this. No, it's not an egg collector, but the industrial item, this thing. I keep pronouncing it weirdly and saying different words, but it's an item collector, and it's going to pick up all the eggs and all the poo. So that thing will come over here, like right underneath our farm as well, probably. And we also have these entrances, you know, to come up onto the sides like that. And we have another one over here that's all swifty. Alright, you come up over here. That's where these guys are. And then we could also have more tinier dinos over here. I've come up with a list of the tinier dinos that we need to store, and those ones are going to go along the sides and the back, you know, there. But in the front here, you know, we're coming along, and you can see I haven't finished it yet. I have finished the floor, but let's get on our bird and really see the full scope of this thing, because it's kind of hard to do, actually, unless you are in the air. I have got a lot of resources. In fact, I want to figure out how many resources I actually gathered to make this once I'm done. Is that a female? We need another female turtle. Nope. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it's big. Oh my god, actually, I'm almost halfway done. I thought it was only like a third of the way done. That's awesome. The pillars go all the way down. I don't know what else to show you guys here. It's going to take a lot more resource runs to get a lot more stone, put in a lot more doors. And we're going to do tons and tons of taming on top of that. That's what we got to do next. So I'll come back and show you guys some of the tames. I'll come back and show you guys when we got large amounts of dinos in here. Howitzer, I know, is going to go crazy taming probably. He already is a crazy taming guy. We're going to have to run down to Herbivore Island, get some female ankylosauruses. We're going to have to get a lot of things. We're going to move his dilos over here and get them going. Oh, man, there's another turtle over there. Is that a female? No, it's another male. Dang it. All right, well, we'll find more. We'll find more, and we'll put them all in here. We'll have a couple of each of them, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. We're going to be able to have space for a lot. And we'll get it going, you guys. But I'm pumped already. The Dino Barn is really coming along, you guys. All right, all you Arketeers. It's been so long. For me, just a second's for you. But hey, check this out. I just found another bird. He was level high, 60 something in the sky, and I found him. His stats are kind of crap, but we're gonna up it, and hopefully he'll be just near level 140 soon enough. But look at the farm. All of the flooring is done. The sides are built up, at least so no dinos can run out the sides. There's not too many more dinos in there, but the dinos that we do have, we've been getting eggs left and right, except with the one exception of being the Carnos. We haven't got many Carno eggs, but we're soon going to hopefully be getting more Ankylosauruses, and those are the kibble that takes to tame Carnos, so then we'll get more Carnos, and then we'll get more everything, okay? So we'll have that. We are going to have to slowly, not only fill this farm with dinos over time, but we're also going to have to slowly build up the sides, get rafters built in so that we can have our flying dinos basically pooping out eggs right in this center aisle as well, so we can just go up and down and pick out those eggs. But I think we're going to be taking a break from it for a little while because it's just, you guys, do you know how long it took to get all that stone and all of that wood and the thatch to build what I did? Here, let me just show you really quick because I also want to run over before the end of this episode and get some of our dolphin action going and get some oil and show you my scuba suit and stuff like that I messed up before. I still have a little gateway here to build where I got to go up maybe like 2.5 or something, another half there, something like that, so I can get that door going. But that looks strange on that side. Why does it look different on this side? No, it's not different. I'm just crazy. Okay, I'm crazy. No worries. Anyway, so yeah, this place in the back is for bigger dinos. It's 5 long versus these in the middle here that are just 3 long. And then I believe at the very top of these, we're going to be putting basically just a regular flat ceiling surface so that we can have some more dinos stored up here at the top. The walls are obviously going to go up another at least 4 from the height you see right in front of me. And probably 4 above the gate, so that would be 5 from the height you see in front of me. And then it's going to be a peaked roof on top of that. So dinos will be able to have a lot of room in the rafters. We're going to have a lot of room, hopefully get some Quetzals in here, hopefully get some more Pteranodons, but actually like egg-laying Pteranodons, Pelagornis. I tamed one of these. I was taming a beaver to help us with our stuff. Look at that, I got a Dimorphodon. That's pretty cool, except he's male, so he's not doing any of that right now. Hey, we got another raptor egg. But yeah, I am slowly collecting more and more eggs just as I run through and build this, but we're going to take a break from this. And we're going to get over to our dolphins because we need a bit more oil, we need a bit more obsidian, we need more metal, and we're going to end this episode so we can start getting to that metalness. Alright everybody, I said I would do it, and here we are. We've made it over to where my dolphins are. I'm talking to the cool people living over here. Now my gooder dolphin died, my gooder dolphin, I can't talk. These are the 2 that are left, and we don't really need a high level one, thankfully, because... Oh, let me put on my scuba gear. Hold on. Can't even breathe with this stuff. Scuba mask. Scuba... There we go. Now I can breathe underwater. Haha. And my guy needs a saddle. And I need flippers. And I need my pants. And now... I look ridiculous. Look at that. Stupid. Oh, that's great. Okay, here we go. But now I can swim faster too. I don't know if you guys knew that. Look at this. Ooh. Okay, so all we do is we get on our dolphin. We go super fast. Watch this. Look at. And I already know where the oil is over here, but otherwise you would just have to fly around. Ooh, and we need some food for this guy first. That's okay. Let's do that first. I'm gonna go around and kill some fishes like these guys. Okay, here we are. We have a little bit of fish food. And there's a manta right there, which I'm a little bit scared of because they don't like me. But look at this whole ledge full of oil. And all I have to do is be very careful, actually, because I have limited vision with these goggles on, and at any point a manta could come. In fact, we're going to do a little follow. There we go. At any point, a manta or a megalodon or anything that hates me could come flying out of nowhere. Let's also whistle past. Are we getting hit? No, my guy's just freaking out. Okay, at any point, all that stuff could come over here and try to kill me. And look at the oil we're getting, though. Just after a little bit of time here with my dolphin, we're running around and we get like a couple hundred oil. And if we're not trying to really do a lot of stuff with the gasoline and all that, all those things, 100 oil lasts us like a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff on the ledge and hopefully not die. And where'd he go? He was following me. There you go. Oh, jeez, I thought he scared me. But if we look over the ledge, we might be able to see some spooky things. There's a megalodon right there. There's one of those, like, it looks like a lampress. He was that guy. Lampress, if you guys know, that's like a Pokemon or something like that. But anyway, I gotta get some oil, and then we'll be back. Oh my God! No! No! My dolphin was just killed by electric eels. I didn't even know those existed. And I'm way down at the bottom of the ocean, and I have all my oil on me, and I'm almost dead, and they're chasing me, I think. Yeah, they are, and I'm dying. No! Get to the surface. Oh, no. So, apparently electric eels are a thing in this game. I did not know that before today. But I came back, and I luckily I have a whole bunch of armor and stuff now, so we replaced that, and I replaced some of my weapons and things. So I'm not going to really worry about that, because the electric eels ate my body, and I couldn't find my way back to my body, and so I don't have any oil, and I decided, you know, we just don't need oil right now. Right away. We don't need that. So, but anyway, you guys, the farm is going here. Lots of progress today. Lots of progress for sure. So many resources went into this, and so many resources will continue to go into this until it's completely done. But we have to call it for today because we are out of time. So if you like today's episode, go down and leave a like. Leave a comment if you think you can tell me what's going on, or, you know, help me out a little bit, figure out what's doing. Help me out and tell me what the next thing is going to be that's just going to murder me, because I don't like doing that. And then, but subscribe if you want to see more, you guys. But I want to thank you for watching, and have a nice day.